Hi there and welcome to We Are Famous EFC. My name is of course Adam. Welcome back to day two, another video. I thought I will sit down and discuss Adam Aznou, as over the last coming few days that there has been talks about Adam Aznou potentially going out on loan and leaving Everton on a loan deal. Um, Apparently that some La Liga sides are after him and Everton are keen on letting Aznou go out, and that for me is all right. I think that we should let him up because he is a young player with no experience in the Premier League. Bayern Munich are still upset that they've sold him to Everton, according to reports. But my take on it is that Everton could do with getting him on loan because Everton do want more players, as we know, but we need someone to challenge Vitaly Mikalenko and his spot. But for me, Adam Aznou, with no experience, I think that a loan option would be appropriate and would suit the young player himself as well. So I personally think that we should let him go on a loan deal without a shadow of a doubt, only because we need somebody with experience challenging Vitaly Mikalenko and his spot. But I don't think Adam Aznou was a David Moyes player. I think it was Angus Kinnear and the Friedkins want young players as well. So without a shadow of a doubt, I do think that Adam Aznou is a Angus Kinnear player and not a David Moyes. But my take on it is that because he's got no experience or that, I think with Adam Aznou, he can go and get some loan. Then hopefully when he comes back, he'll be there ready to challenge Vitaly Mikalenko for his space at left back. And I think Adam Aznou would be brilliant as well going on loan. Then he comes back to Everton and scoring plenty of goals, as everyone needs to chip in. But yeah, as I said, with Adam Aznou coming from Bayern Munich as well, Bayern Munich are upset, apparently, according to some resources, that they've let him go to Everton. But my opinions on that is that there's no point in sitting on the bench, not getting any game time, or challenging Vitaly Mikalenko because David Moyes doesn't want him. So he might as well just go on loan, get some experience, then he can play superbly for Everton at Hill Dickinson and away from Hill Dickinson as well. So again, that does need sorting out, but I do think that Everton will end up selling him on loan for a year or so, like Harrison Armstrong. But I think that he would benefit from a loan in La Liga, where he's originally from, PSG as well. So again, without a shadow of a doubt, I see why he's been linked up. But the plan is Everton to let Adam Aznou go out on loan, and I think that's the most sensible and thingy idea. But if he's going out on loan, then why has Everton bought him? That's the question. But the plan is to let him go out on loan, I think. But also, my thoughts on it is that, do we let him go out on loan? And if we do, how much? And also, will he ever get picked for Everton against Vitaly Mikalenko? Who knows? But what I think is that Everton need to do is that, because we want him, Adam Aznou, and I think that it would be a really, really good shout by Everton and David Moyes, because there's no point in staying at Everton on the bench for the next couple of months or years, whatever it is, and he's not getting any game time. So that's why I'm saying that yeah, let him go out on loan. And I think he will go on loan, but like, there's nothing wrong for the likes of him talking to the Americans that great experience, like when, because that's where he's originally from, PSG, but also with the Friedkins, um, will probably have something to say as a result. But I think Preston team would be a good outfit for Aznou to get experiences there going abroad. Because we all know there, because abroad is where it's like, it's nothing like the Premier League, is it? But I think that what the plan is to let Aznou go out on loan to a club, um, whether it's Preston, whether it's La Liga, some in La Liga or Spain. But I think, again, arguably, he needs to be challenging Vitaly Mykolenko, and he's not going to be challenging Vitaly Mykolenko if he's staying on the bench for the next coming few months, because obviously it's a waste of time and a waste of money. But without a shadow of a doubt, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on and why it's come to this stage. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, what something tells me that he's not a David Moyes player, he's an Angus Kinnear player. And if that's right, then somewhere during the transfer window has gone wrong. But these are just reports coming out that Adam Aznou is set to go out on a loan deal in January. So it is going to be very, very interesting to see how much for and where he goes as well. But without a shadow of a doubt, as well, as I've said, if it's not a David Moyes player, then for me, this is where it's gone terribly wrong. And that's a worry for me, because why are they not working together as well? That's what I want to know. But without a shadow of a doubt, again, it all goes down on the manager, because at the end of the day, the manager's the manager, and the Friedkins have appointed David Moyes as the manager. So we know that it's up to David Moyes. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see where Adam Aznou ends up in over the next coming few months. But according to a lot of the media, Liverpool Echo, TalkSport, BBC Sports, Alan Myers, all of that, good articles, that it's looking like he's going to head abroad on a loan deal to get some minutes in him, because he hasn't looked sharp at all. He was dreadful for the under-21s, but then when he played for the under-23s as well, he was abysmal. I've been seeing, so I think a good minute away in abroad in the sun and that, I think that'll do him the world of good. Then when he comes back to Everton in the summer, I think that would be the right call and a good shout out for Everton, without a shadow of a doubt. But as I've said, yes, it's going to be difficult for him, but I think that's going to be the answer for Adam Aznou, because, as I've said as well, like, something needs to be done. And I think with him on the bench at Everton, there's no point, because Vitaly Mykolenko is not getting challenged, and we need somebody. Because arguably, Vitaly Mykolenko is not good enough. We know that without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore, Adam Aznou, once he gets experience, then he can challenge Vitaly Mykolenko as well. So there are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts, people? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I would like to know what your thoughts are as well. The match preview will be out tomorrow evening, so make sure that you look out for that. Up the toffees, and see you later. Bye bye.